Today, I'll be showing you how to get the Phantom Tree, which is the most valuable tree, and you can sell it for upwards of $200,000. But first, you need these two items, which is the Eyeball and the End Times Axe, which, if you don't have, you need to buy these from other players, but if that's too hard, I have a Discord with a marketplace for you to buy from, link in the description. But anyways, let's assume you have those two items already, and we'll get into the rest of the tutorial. The first step is you're going to want to find an oak tree and cut down the tree and cut the trunk into two separate pieces. We'll show why here in a minute. And once you've loaded up those two pieces, which I have done now, you're going to take it to the purple booth next to the bridge where you would usually go to lower it. Once you're at the purple booth, you're going to open the door and you're going to take the two oak logs and place them in between him and the glass, like so. Next up, you're going to want to grab your eye and put it in the little slot hole, which might take a bit because it is kind of hard to fit it in there. But the reason we have those logs there is so it'll be a little bit easier to balance it in there. Once the eye is fit in there, you're going to chat with him and he will take the eye. If the eye disappears, you know it works. Now you'll see the bridge is lowering normally, and you're going to want to hop in your truck and drive it onto the bridge. Once the bridge is lowered just enough to where you can drive on, you're going to sit on the bridge, and you'll notice that it's going lower than it's supposed to. This is a good thing because this is taking you to the End Times biome, which is obviously where the Phantom Tree is going to be. Now, it's definitely going to take a while for the bridge to fully lower, but it'll be well worth it, so just keep waiting. While we're on the way down to the End Times biome, I'm just going to real quickly ask for you to subscribe. It's free and it helps out a ton. Now that the bridge is fully lowered, you're going to drive onto the blue rock path, but you're going to be very careful because this gets very tight and will be very easy to fall off of. However, once you've made it, you'll see the End Times tree, and we actually got pretty lucky because it's more towards the middle. Now, we're going to cut it from the branches first, and the reason why you do this is so the whole tree doesn't fall into the void, which is very easy to do for such a large tree. Again, just cut it by the branches, it'll be much easier to bring the whole tree back. When you finished up with one branch and you're moving on to another branch, be very careful, because it is very easy for the limbs to get caught up in each other, which is exactly what just happened here. So again, just be very careful when cutting the tree. What I'm doing here is I'm cutting off two other sections of the branches so I can get the trunk. And I'm expecting these to fall over, which surprisingly they didn't, but I'm doing this so I can get the trunk. Now, the most unfortunate thing is about to happen to me when I go to put the trunk in the truck. It falls over and I lose it, which is actually not the first of how many goof-ups I have, so let's put a counter in the top. Since I lost the trunk, I wanted to see if I could get the rest of the tree, and as I started cutting, it started vibrating extremely bad. Every time I cut it, the tree for some reason would glitch out. But I still wanted to get a piece, so I kept cutting, and I had finally gotten the piece off that I wanted until this happened. Anyways, hopefully that shows you how careful you need to be. But anyways, I started backing out, which you have to be very careful again, because you can very easily fall over, so I can retrieve the tree. Once you're headed back, you're not going to go up the bridge, you're going to take this other path, which will have a hole at the end, which you're going to want to chuck the End Times wood down. Again, you're going to want to be very careful, because you could very easily lose the wood, which I obviously ignored. But yeah, you're just going to want to throw the wood down this hole. Once you have thrown all the wood down, you're going to jump into the hole with the wood, and you'll see that you're in a wall in the safari, which all you're going to do is just throw the wood out of the hole while staying up there so you are still able to get the rest of the wood, which obviously, again, I did not listen. Next up, you're going to reset. Don't worry about losing your axe, you'll get that back very shortly. And if the bridge hasn't raised already, when you're going to get your stuff back, just wait for it to raise, which is what I had to do, which shouldn't take too long. See the hole and the End Times wood just around the corner, which there it is, and you're just going to pick it up and bring it back across the bridge. And make sure you sawmill the wood so it'll be sold for more, which is very important if you're trying to make money. Obviously, you can keep the wood as a collector, or you can go ahead and sell the End Times wood, which is what I'm assuming you're here for, because you wanted to make money. So yeah, just go to the wood drop-off and you'll be able to sell the wood. If you want more money-making methods in Lumber Tycoon 2, click here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!